Hello everybody, my name is Megan and welcome to my June 2022 book haul. So after the book haul of May, I was trying to only haul my BookBox books this month, so I was like, there won't be a haul. I did get a bit stressed and place a Blackwell's order one day. It's fine, we're not going to talk about it. And I've just remembered another book that arrived that I forgot about because I put it away immediately. That was a pre-order, so that's not too bad. But yeah, okay, let's just get on with the book, shall we? There's not too many to talk about. I was more restrained than normal because I've been stressed about a lot of things, notwithstanding my job and my financial situation. But that's all fine now. Back to regularly scheduled programming next month after Yalk and London, when I'm sure I will have more things to show you. But yeah, let's just jump in with the first book, which was a gift from the lovely Chloe at Persistent Bookworm. This is Nick and Charlie by Alice Oseman. I've already read this. It was adorable. Yeah, this is a continuation of the Heartstopper novellas. It's after Heartstopper Volume 5, which is not yet out. After that concludes, just following Nick and Charlie. Everyone knows Nick and Charlie are the perfect couple, that they're inseparable, but now Nick is leaving for university. Charlie will be left behind at sixth form. As the time to say goodbye draws closer, both boys begin to question, is their love strong enough to survive being apart? After all, first love rarely lasts forever. Yeah. Excellent. And thank you so much to Chloe for getting that for me. Next, we had a book that, I did pre-order it, but only like a week before it came out because I thought I pre-ordered it and I hadn't. That's Mira, Mended by Alexi Harrow, which is the sequel to A Spindle Splintered, following Zinnia. That's her name, right? Zinnia? Yes! I remembered. I've read this one too. You'd think I'd know. This follows Zinnia, who is part of the Sleeping Beauty narrative, and she finds herself being able to travel through universes that contain a Sleeping Beauty story. This is a companion. Already read this too. 4 stars. No, I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one, but it still had all of the classic hallmarks of the writing that I loved in the first novella. So I'm so excited for Alexi Harrow's next full-length novel offering. I think it's a haunted house story. I'm so hyped. But yeah, I do recommend these 2 novellas should you find yourself wanting some fairy tale stories with modern references. It was fun. Next, we have another pre-order that didn't actually end up being a pre-order, so I pre-ordered See You Yesterday by Rachel Lynn Solomon from Amazon because it was the only place that had a pre-order up when I went to pre-order it, and then it was only going to arrive in August. Look at the little elevator. This is the next Rachel Lynn Solomon YA. I have Today, Tonight, Tomorrow. It was over here on my favourite shelf, and now this isn't my favourite shelf anymore. But yeah, that was one of my favourite books of 2020. Yeah. And yeah, this is the next book. It has time travel elements. Not time travel, but like time loop. Pirate Blue is hoping college will be a fresh start after a messy high school experience, but when school begins on September 21st, everything goes wrong. She's humiliated by the know-it-all in her physics class. She botches her interview for the college paper, and at a party that night, she accidentally sets a frat house on fire. She panics and flees, and when she realises her roommate locked her out of the dorm, she falls asleep in the common room. The next morning, Claire is perplexed to find herself back in her dorm room bed, no longer smelling of ashes and crushed dreams. It's September 21st. Again. And after a confrontation with Miles, the guy from Physics 101, she learns she's not alone. He's been trapped for months. When her attempts to fix the timeline fail, she agrees to work with Miles to find a way out. Soon they're exploring the mysterious underbelly of the university and going on wild romantic adventures as they start falling for each other. They face the universe's biggest unanswered question yet. What happens to their relationship if they finally make it to tomorrow? Okay. Well, See You Yesterday is one of my most anticipated books of the year. I'm so glad I finally have it in my hands, and I'm obsessed with the pink, with everything. Yeah, I am looking forward to picking up this one. Next we have Tell Me I'm Worthless by Alison Roomfit. So this is something that I added to my Goodreads want to read forever ago, and then my friend was telling me that her friend had read it and explaining it, and I was like, oh, that sounds terrible. And she was like, Megan, it's on your want to read, and I was like, there must have been something about it I was interested in then. And then I bought it despite the fact that it sounds like something I might not enjoy after hearing other people talk about it, but I'm curious and I want to know. So this is a dark, unflinching haunted house novel that takes readers from the well of the literary gothic up through Brighton's queer scene and out into the heart of a modern day trans experience. Now that has sold me, but I think it's also like literary as opposed to like just haunted house gothic. So we'll see what happens. But I am also obsessed with the cover, like that yellow with just the basic black and then the red slash. There's just something about it. Don't know when I'm going to read it, but I have it now. Next we have something else that was a pre-order but only for like a week. We have Seasonal Fears by Shauna Maguire. I got the audio for this and I was like, I'll not buy the physical copy until I feel like I can justify the amount I'm going to spend on it, and then I bought it anyway because I was stressed. And it's just so matte that it's picked up every little piece of shit in my room. Yeah, Middle Game was one of my favourite books, if not my favourite book of last year. The writing is just so good, and this is a companion, it's not a direct sequel. So let me tell you what it's about, because honestly, there's Shauna Maguire books are so difficult to explain. So, Melanie has a destiny, though it isn't the one everyone assumes it to be. She's delicate, she's fragile, she's dying. Now truly is the winter of her soul. Harry doesn't want to believe in destiny, because that means accepting the loss of the one person who gives his life meaning, who brings summer to his world. So when a new road is laid out in front of them, a road that will lead through untold dangers towards a possible lifetime together, walking down it doesn't seem to be the only option, but others are following behind with violence in their hearts. It looks like destiny has a plan for them after all. The King of Winter and the Queen of Summer are dead. The fight for their crowns begins. I mean, do you know what that means? I don't really know what that means. I'm probably not going to know what it means once I've actually read the book. But I'm so excited to read it. Shauna Maguire's writing is just always stunning. So I'm excited and also maybe a little bit terrified. Okay, and I think, no, because the book I've forgotten. Okay, my second to last book that I bought myself is Shadow and Flame by Mindy Arnett. I read Onyx and Ivory in May, and I was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed it, and I was really excited to get to the sequel and didn't know when it would happen. And then the lovely Becca at Becca Fowle said that we could buddy read it, so we will be doing that this month, and I'm very excited to get into this. So Onyx, I can't really tell you what it's about. Shadow and Flame, obviously, it's a sequel. Onyx and Ivory is about a girl whose father was killed as a traitor, and so she sort of left the castle she'd grown up in. She was the daughter of the stable master. She was in love with the prince. She leaves, is known as Traitor Kate. She joins the messenger service because she works well with horses, because she has secret magic where she can like communicate with them. And then she crosses paths with the prince again one day, and everything sort of tumbles from there. And I think that's all I'm going to say about that story. A lot goes on. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, excited to continue. Now let me go grab the book I pre-ordered and put away like an idiot. So as part of my Orbit haul, I pre-ordered For the Throne by Hannah Whitten. You know what I've not yet read? For the Wolf by Hannah Whitten. So let me tell you what this is about, and then maybe eventually I'll read this. The first daughter is for the throne, the second is for the wolf, and the only second daughter born in centuries, Red, has one purpose: to be sacrificed to the wolf in the wood in order to save her kingdom. Red is almost relieved to go, plagued by a dangerous power she can't control. At least she knows that in the Wilderwood she can't hurt those she loves again. But the legends lie. The wolf is a man, not a monster. Her magic is a calling, not a curse. And if she doesn't learn how to use it, the Wilderwood and her world will be lost forever. Hannah Whitten's richly imagined debut is a sweeping tale of love, legends, and the secrets that hide beyond the trees. I'm excited about it, and I thought I may as well pick up the sequel while it was half price. And finally, we have the BookBox books of the month. I subscribe to Illumicrate, and I subscribe to the Fairy Loot Young Adult box. And I could soon be subscribing to the adult. I am on the wait list and I really want July's book, so fingers crossed for me. So Illumicrate's book, we have We All Fall Down by Rose Zarbo. This has gorgeous edges, and I think it's signed, but I think that's literally everything that's different about it, and they're gold foiling, but the edges are really cool. This is, I've heard some controversy about the author. I'm not 100% sure what it is, so I don't want to comment on it, but I will look into it before reading and reviewing. In River City, where magic used to thrive and is now fading, the witches who once ruled alongside their powerful king have become all but obsolete. The crumbling government is now controlled primarily by the new university and teaching hospital, which has grown to take over half the city. Moving between the decaying old city and the ruthless new city, 4 young queer people struggle with the daily hazards of life: work, school, dodging power-hungry cops and unscrupulous scientists, not realising that they've been selected to play in an age-old drama that revives the flow of magic through their world. When a mysterious death rocks their fragile peace, the 4 are brought into each other's orbits as they uncover a deeper magical conspiracy. Devastating, gorgeous, and utterly unique, We All Fall Down examines the complex network of pain created by power differentials, even between people who love each other, and how it is possible to be queer and turn out just fine. I mean, I'm intrigued by the synopsis, but like I said, I do want to look into the controversy surrounding the author. And then Fairy Loot gave us 2 books this month, so we have a paperback and a hardcover. So the paperback is Twin Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Weber, and this is different from the regular edition. It's all blue, it has beautiful foiling, and then we have blue edges with stenciled flowers. It's just plain on the top, and then the back has more foiling, and it's very pretty. Oh, and we have end pages on a paperback. That's interesting, and it's signed, which is exciting. And so this is about 2 sisters, 1 crown. Princess Rose Valhart is heir to the throne of Iana. Trained from birth to fear the witches that killed her parents, she will do anything to defend her kingdom. Stolen from the palace at birth, Ren Greenrock is a secret sister no one knows about. She plots to usurp the princess in order to protect the witches of Ultha who raised her. In the battle for the crown over Iana, where will your allegiances lie? I am sad I didn't buy any of the Fairy Loot special editions with the Ren and Rose edges. They had separate editions for them, but I am excited about this book. It's a lot chunkier than I thought it was going to be. It's over 500 pages. Interesting, excited. And this is the hardcover from Fairy Loot. It is This Vicious Grace by Emily Thiede. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I do apologise. And I'm really excited about this one. It has a different cover in the US, which I don't know if I prefer. I think I might. This is very yellow. It has edges, it has foiling, it has foiling on the cover. We have end pages. It's signed, and is it different end pages? Yeah, we have different end pages on the back, which are awesome. This book is incredible. The banter, the romance, the tension. I couldn't get enough. Oh well, that's sold me. 3 weddings, 3 funerals, 1 more chance to save them all. Okay. Alessa's gift from the gods is supposed to magnify a partner's magic, not kill every suitor she touches. Now with only weeks left until a swarm of demons devour everything on her island home, Alessa is running out of time to find a partner and stop the invasion. When a powerful priest convinces the faithful that killing Alessa is the island's only hope, even her own soldiers try to assassinate her. Desperate to survive, Alessa hires Dante, a cynical outcast marked as a killer, to become her personal bodyguard, but as rebellion explodes outside the gates, Dante's dark secrets may be the biggest betrayal. Dante holds the key to Alessa's survival and her heart. Is he the only person who can help her master her gift, or will he destroy her once and for all? Okay, well, I knew I was excited about this, and I have the ARC. Got that this month too. So, like, I'm gonna pick it up almost immediately. But I hadn't read the synopsis properly, and now I'm like really excited. I also got other ARCs. I got The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew and Belladonna by Aileen Grace. I don't know what they're about. I will hopefully be trying to read them this month, so you'll know what they're about soon. But yeah, that is it from me today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.